Elders during the holidays. The upcoming holidays are a chance to catch up with family and friends. However, sometimes that can be extremely difficult and it can be a lot of time consuming. And I know for me, it is really troublesome. So we've offered have Anthony Cirillo, he's the aging expert, to come in to help us with this issue, because there's a lot of families right now who are going to be visiting family and this, that, and they're going to see signs with their loved ones that they may not like. And you got to know how to navigate. So where do we start?
Yeah, so first of all, there's a lot of times this year when it's the first time they're seeing somebody in months, as opposed to a lot of family caregivers who are so intimate in the situation that they're there all the time. So they see a lot more than you do. And part of that becomes a discussion too, because a lot of times you won't believe what maybe they're telling you. So,
and I step on my sister's toes when I do that, and she gets upset with me.
Exactly. So there's all kind of family dynamics that could be a whole nother segment. But I guess the first thing is to make sure you enjoy the holidays. You're going there to enjoy the holidays, baking, cooking, decorating, whatever. But look out for the signs. And I always tell people to use their senses, hearing, smelling. You open the refrigerator and something smells bad, that might tell you that, are they being, nourished, and are they getting the right food? Is the house or apartment cleaned up? What's it look like? And, it could be a hazard in itself, a tripping hazard, all kinds of things like that. And track your chores, like what you're doing while you're there, because it might, last year you might have done less, and that says maybe mom or dad are progressing a little bit more. So, some things like obviously missing things that are missing from the house or new purchases could mean there's a new best friend, or something's going on financially.
How can I know if there's some abuse going on at all?
Yeah, well, there's several different types of abuses, but obviously physical abuse, there's clearly signs: bruises, black eyes, welts, lacerations. So if you notice anything obvious, you need to step in and try to figure that out. However, they could be emotional. So an elder is withdrawn or is showing some anxiety, and then you have to really probe to see what's going on. In your case, maybe your sister knows a little bit more than you do. Again, I always say, home health aides are great, but sometimes they take advantage of situations. So if there's a new best friend in the house and you can't get to your loved one because the family, the aide is blocking you, that's a telltale sign as well.
When we talk about financial troubles too, because I know that always becomes an issue during this time, like making sure mom and dad are taken care of with the money, or who is dealing with the money.
Yes, so there's signs there too. So for example, you go in, there's mail all over the place. It could mean a few things. It could mean dementia, it could mean vision loss, or it could mean financial issues. So you really want to check, are there sweepstakes or lottery tickets? Again, that's another sign that somebody might be using, getting exploited. I just saw a segment today I think on one of the news channels that was talking about how financial abuse and scams and succumbing to scams actually is a telltale sign of Alzheimer's. So you want to see, are the bills paid? You want to check bank accounts for balances, any new signatories on the account. So there's lots of different things you could do to check, and it's always good to have the estate planning done, the durable power of attorney, medical power of attorney, all of those things in place to safeguard some of that.
And then quickly, if they need care, they have to do something, what do I do? What's the number one thing?
Well, first of all, there's something called the Elder Care Locator that's run by the government. You could check that out for resources in your community, but I would also schedule a visit with your physician, with your mom's physician, or whoever, to see what's going on. Meet with friends and neighbors to see what they're observing, especially if somebody's still in a community setting, to see what they're doing, and they could become a support network as well.
And where can we find you, sir?
theagingexperience.com and also sagestream.live.
Indeed. Thank you very much for being here, sir.
Sure.